Greetings, AMCers. I'm John Campea. This Friday, October the 7th, the brand new film IDES of March, starring George Clooney, Ryan Gosling, Philip Seymour Hoffman, Paul Giamatti, and many, many more, opens in AMC theaters everywhere. Now, recently, I had a chance to sit down and talk with one of the stars of the film, Ryan Gosling. Check it out.
You've got the best media mind in the country. All the reporters love you.
If your boy wins, you get a job in the White House. He loses, you're back at a consulting firm.
I've worked on more campaigns than most people have. By the time they're 40, he's the only one that's going to actually make a difference in people's lives.
What is it about, I mean, we got so many different genres of films, but what is it about political thrillers that seem to really resonate and appeal to audiences so much?
I don't know. That's a good question. I like that this film is set in a political arena, but that you don't really have to know anything about politics, right, in order to appreciate it. You know, it's just really just a thriller, and it's could be set in on Wall Street or in Hollywood, for instance. It's just it doesn't have a political message. You know, it's just a thriller.
Now, I mean, a lot of times actors get asked, "Oh, what was it like to work with this guy and like to work with this guy?" But in this film, you get to work with like
everyone.
A pantheon
Yeah.
of some of the great actors working today. I mean, Philip Seymour Hoffman, Paul Giamatti, George Clooney, and with each of them, Marissa Tomei, you get to share powerful scenes with each one of them at different times throughout the film. What was that as an actor? What kind of an experience was that like for you?
It was so scary to work with all these actors because they're my favorite, and a lot of them are, like, keep me going, and I learned so much from watching their films. I mean, Marissa Tomei, for instance, is just like one of the best actors out there, and she's like Gene Hackman. She's never been bad. You can't find a bad Marissa Tomei performance. I mean, really the same for all of the actors, Phil Hoffman and Paul Giamatti and Jeffrey Wright, and it was a real opportunity for me to learn from their different processes and try and pick up as much as I could. Still try and stay in the game while doing it.
Some of my favorite scenes in movies are ones that are powerful and don't really need much or any dialogue. And there's a scene between you and Clooney. He's on stage. You've got a cell phone. It just froze me as I'm watching that scene. When you guys were talking about that scene, how did you want to approach it? What were you trying to communicate in that scene without any dialogue?
Well, that scene was interesting. I mean, that scene, like every scene in the film, George knew. He has such an enthusiasm for the films that he makes, and he just loves talking about the scenes, and he loves talking about. He'll walk you through every single beat of it, which is different than any way I've worked before.
Right.
But it was interesting because he just was so passionate about it that you wanted it to live up to the expectation that he had in his head.
Well, listen, Ryan, congratulations on the film. It's amazing. We can't wait to have it on AMC screens.
Oh, great.
Thank you very much, man.
Thank you.
IDES of March opens in AMC theaters everywhere Friday, October the 7th, but there's no need to wait. Follow the links in this post to buy your tickets online right now. I'm John Campea for AMC Theaters, where movies live.